Sashi Buki Joshi Metotram Rira Lingshin Yende Gempani Sangye Shindu Mite Uargi Chokun Namda Shinla Chuparsho Idam Guru Rana Mandala Kamniyatayami Sangye Chudam Soki Chognam La Janchu Bardu Dagni Kyapsuchi Dagi Junyen Gibe Sunam Ki Drola Benchir Sangye Druparsho Sangye Chudam Soki Chognam La Janchu Bardu Dagni Kyapsuchi Dagi Junyen Gibe Sunam Ki Drola Benchir Sangye Druparsho Sangye Chudam Soki Chognam La Janchu Bardu Dagni Gyapsuchi Dagi Chunyen Gibe Sunam Ki Drola Benchir Sangye Druparsho.
All right then. I'm just going to quickly repeat the last paragraph. Lo chewan namgi to manine. Intelligent people from the very beginning, chok lung dang de shenki rangi tumba o nyamba, de sumba o nyamdu minzin. They don't tend to think to themselves out of feelings of bias and unreasonable loyalty or something. Oh, this is my teacher. Oh, this was said by my teacher. Okay. They don't care whether something was said by a teacher who's in a Buddhist school or a non-Buddhist school. If what they say is correct or logical, they check to see whether what the person says is logical or not, and then they follow what they say. And they say, that's my teacher. Okay. Dene. Please read.
Dene rangi tunbe shepa ni lekpar shepa yinla chik shuhi ni de le sopa ndokpa o nyamdu ngene rangi tunba dang de dembe jesu nupa yino.
Good. And then Rangitumbe Shepani Lekpa Shepa Yinla, having seen that what their own teachers, that their explanation, the explanation of their own teacher is a good explanation. Chiksha dine de le dopao, and thinking to themselves, Chiksha means chick, say chick, chiksha, chick, chiksha. Chick means this one of a pair, and chiksha means the other of a pair. Okay, so normally sh is the superlative case, the most high, the most correct, sh. Changsha means coldest, but with chik it has a different meaning. Chik and chiksha, one and the other of a pair. Okay, so my teacher's explanation was a good explanation, and Chiksha's explanation was the opposite of that. Ngene, having come to that conclusion by looking at it impartially, they decide I should Gopa, Jenjuk, Jesunjuk, Anu.
Follow after?
Yeah, I should follow this teacher and this teaching. Rangitamba, our teacher, meaning maybe Buddhist, in Rangitamba, but only because it makes sense. Okay? Dena, therefore, Tembalayang, in terms of teachings as opposed to teachers, okay, Tembalayang, Sangye lung tok itambani. The teaching of the Buddhas, whether it's lung or tok.
Whether it's scripture or realization.
Okay,
Books
whether
or
it's
realization.
whether it's physical teachings or teachings in the form of ideas. Okay. Durjan nam ki negab dan tartu ki pende drube tap. The one which is a means of attaining both nekap and tartuk pende.
Momentary and complete benefit. Momentary and total.
Pende means help and happiness, right?
Help.
Both
Mm-hmm.
both short-term and long-term, or
Ultimate? Short-term and ultimate?
the second one is ultimate, but what's the opposite of that?
Provincial.
Worldly, temporary,
Immediate. Temporal.
Immediate is good.
immediate.
So the method which provides help and happiness, both immediate and ultimate, for duljas,
Students.
Disciples.
shopping, dulja, disciples,
Oh, disciple.
horses to be tamed. That's her subject. And they, gyuro, ngepa gyuro, and they perceive. Ngepa means they perceive, implied correct perception.
Uh-huh.
Okay, they perceive that that which is taught by others is the opposite of that. Then I don't. I feel this should have been a. You know, you can say what is taught by others, but you know, to be honest, it would have felt more comfortable if it was the genitive and not the instrumental. The teachings of others are the opposite.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's not normal Tibetan to use an instrumental here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm curious about the carving. I don't know, but I suspect it does have an S
Got it.
because it's not something would add. It's not a typical typing mistake. You have to think about it to add it. Okay, you have the meaning to add the S. It's more like his secretary's mistake. Who's secretary? Joni Lama. By the way, every great Lama of old days had a couple of scribes sitting next to him.
Scribe?
Scribe means writer. He will talk, they will write. Because they didn't have laptops. Okay?
That's how they were so prolific.
So we talked about, there were supposed to be three things that distinguished the schools of philosophy.
Teacher.
Teacher,
And their teaching.
teaching, and
The view of that school.
yeah, the viewpoint. The viewpoints. We reached the viewpoint now. Okay. Rang de tawani.
Their own side or our own.
Yeah.
view.
Now, what is the viewpoint of our schools? Schools. Okay. What is the primary viewpoint of our schools? Well,
You say schools, and that came up before the day. Is it, we
Yeah,
don't know
day
if it's
means-
plural or not, right?
day literally means group, and most often it's a military group. Day shi means infantry, chariots, elephants, and archers. Okay, these are the famous deshi. But obviously it's used in the word for pitaka, the three baskets, day. So normally it means our groups. It's less specific than drupta.
Okay.
It means our groups as opposed to our schools. Okay. So the view of our groups is typified by all four or any one of shi am kangru. By all four or any one of, okay,
Mm-hmm.
the kad taki chakyashi, kad taki chakyashi. What's chakya?
Seal. So the four seals.
Yeah, seal means seal of approval. Okay, like I don't know. in America, if it's a good product, they'll give it some seal from the government or something. They'll stamp it.
ISO 9000.
Yeah, like an ISO. Very good. Like an ISO number. Okay, International Standards Organization. They'll give it a stamp. Okay, so there are 4 typical seals on a teaching that are required to call it Buddha approved, Buddhist approved. They're called the 4 seals. Okay, 4 viewpoints that a book should have to call it authentic Buddhism. Okay, and they're called the Gataki Chagyashi. This dak means to stamp a seal, and Katak would be more correctly spelled Kartak, stamped as Ka,
As the word.
approved as the word.
Yeah.
Okay, 4 seals of approval, which are given to the word. Okay,
It was genitive, by the way. Actually, at least in the thing here. Yeah, totally.
I predicted the carving,
That's
but that's a
unfortunately,
pretty
it's a scan, not a
subtle mistake for typists. I don't
carving. It
know.
is. It could be corrected in this, but I mean, what we have is still a printed scan, so it could have been corrected by whoever did that also.
Oh right, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm glad they corrected it. Okay, so he gives you one of the 4, and then he says etc. I would rather go to the list of the 4. So we're gonna search for, because this is for your footnote, right?
Yeah.
Katak or Kartak, and I predict the second one will happen pretty often. Stamped as Ka.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and we can look for it. Let's do part of the first one,
Okay.
which involves all
We're
duches.
hoping to get a list.
Yeah, we're more likely to get a list
Instead of
than
just
if we
mention.
said Chakya.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you got it. Let's give it 6 lines. And we'll go to the Sumbum, because Sumbum usually spells it more easily, clearer. Uh-oh.
All produced things are impermanent. All impermanent
Hey,
things are
did they say car or car?
Gar.
Yeah, supports it. Okay. Let's go for another one. This one's not easy. Hey, car thought.
Chaka Robert Dorje. That's cool, Mr. Gupta. That's Siddhanta.
Here's another car thought. Oh, sorry, here's a car thought.
Ah.
Now, when they say ni,
Neat.
it means I'm going to give you the 4.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Okay,
see.
here's the 4. So I like this one. Who wrote this book? Somebody named, Choni Lama. Okay. Chakashi.
All,
We like it.
all produced things are impermanent. All impermanent things are suffering.
Okay, and if it's me, I will command X.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'd note the page number, 147A. And again, I would open up this area for my footnote. So I don't confuse it with the text. I would insert my footnote, my citation, and I would put it in bold so I don't mix it up. And later, this is the meat, this is the stuff I'm going to make my footnote out of. Although, so I don't have to do it again, because again, you only have so many years in your life, okay? You don't want to waste time repeating work. It's very stupid. I can't tell you how many unfinished translations are in the bedroom of every Tibetan scholar, okay? Like 5, 10. Knock it out. It's like washing the dishes after you eat. Do your footnote, then go on, okay? So the folio number is 147A, okay? You can say here from folio 47A. Now, your footnote could say, I missed one, sorry. Kataki.
Oh, you did?
Chakish. I missed that piece. Sorry. Okay, anyway.
Good job.
Your footnote could say, here's the four,
Uh-huh.
but I like a footnote that says, here's what Choni Lama identifies as the four in his
Yeah.
other book. That's much more authentic, because you can make a mistake. But Choni Lama's not going to make a mistake. So here's the four. Here's the full four, which are not mentioned in this book, but they're mentioned in another book. This is very, very important. And again, it gets into why I throw books out when people give them to me. Fast. I throw them fast. They come to the airport in Singapore. Gisela, goodbye. You're going back to America. Here's a book I thought you might enjoy. I throw it out before I reach customs. Okay? I'm like, dumb, you know? Because it doesn't have these four qualities. If a book doesn't have these four qualities, don't waste your lifetime on it. You don't have that long. Don't waste your time on a book that doesn't have these four qualities. Because Lord Buddha said, if a book doesn't have these four qualities, don't waste your time on it. Okay? Do they have to be directly stated, muten?
No.
No, directly stated or implied, shukten. Muten or shukten. But it should be there. Okay? Either directly or implied. Okay? So Ben's going to translate these four for us. And I'll give you these. I'll give you this notes later if you want. Okay.
I just did the same. I
Here's the
followed your
Kataki Chakyashi. First one. Duje Tamje Mitapa.
Which things are changing?
Oh, it
Are
should
changing.
cover those. It should cover.
All produced things are
Yeah.
changing.
Yeah. Right.
Meaning your body, your kids, your house, your job, your marriage. If it started, it's gonna stop. Okay. All right. Don't. Let's talk truth here. If something starts, it's gonna end.
Incorrect to translate into impermanent.
I think here impermanent is more correct.
Oh.
Yeah.
Impermanence.
Yeah. Mean it's gonna stop
It's
someday.
gonna end.
Yeah. That's a place where maybe impermanent is better. Sakche tamche dungelwa.
Stained thing. All stained things are suffering.
Yeah. Meaning anything produced by negative emotions. This is a Abhidharma term. See, all the foundation is you. Sak means impurity. Something not clean. Can mean if you drop coffee on your shirt, that's a sakpa. Okay, that's a stain. Okay, so but it means stained by negative emotions. So anytime something was created or involved with anger, jealousy, blah blah blah, it's gonna hurt you. Sooner or later, it's gonna hurt you. Third one.
Empty things have no self.
All truths are
Dharmas are selfless and empty.
tong and dangme.
Oh, both. Yeah. Empty and without self.
Yeah. Okay, tell me what I'm gonna say wrong. All things are empty and without self.
Nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. All things are empty and nothing is itself. You see what I mean? Make it a start the word with nothing.
Cool.
Don't say all things are no self. All things are don't have a self. That's how Rinpoche used to. That was his English.
Oh, nothing.
I think
Things are
Chinzom used to go to those classes. I remember she went to those classes because one night she drove me back to New York, and we hit 2 deer on the highway, like 60 miles an hour. Well, they two jumped in front of the car like this, and it's like slow motion. We're driving 50 miles an hour, and the deers go like this, and the first deer hits the windshield, breaks it. The second deer keeps going, and that's how I remember you were at those classes. Okay, so she heard his English. Sakche tamche dungo, chit tamche doshin tamche. And fourth one,
Nirvana is peace.
the only real peace is if you can reach nirvana. Okay, those are the kar taki chakyashi. Say kar taki chakyashi. The 4 seals of a Buddhist book
That's cool.
that certify it. Maybe that's tak, which certify it as ka, as a teaching of the Buddha, as Buddhist. Okay.
Geshe, where is this like Where does
Yeah, where's he getting it
Buddhist,
Oh, this is
Big
from
deal.
100 Sutras.
Okay, yeah, right.
Yeah, this is, you know, yeah. Let's just go see.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Did you say all existing things are empty and nothing has a self?
Yeah, you can
Sure.
say that. All right, you guys decide. Anyway, we're curious to see if these are. Well, let's go Kartak.
Things never always don't have empty cells.
Chakya Shi.
All dharmas don't. All dharmas don't.
Let's see if you can find these as old as the Kangyur. Normally, I'll tell you something. Don't waste your time on the Kangyur. Okay?
So
You're
sad,
not going to
but true.
find it. You won't find anything. But let's try. Okay? That's not it, actually. That's not it. Okay. That's not it.
Can we search the four seals?
That's
what
not
it
it.
is.
Yeah,
That's what we're searching.
you're right. Good question. Let's do it near one of them,
Yeah,
okay?
absolutely.
Let's near it. Do near Duche. Okay? Or Mitakpa.
You know, the grammar's different in the Congress, so it's not
Oh,
as safe
yeah.
to do a me and count on it working that way, right?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What did I do wrong?
It's looking.
Just didn't find it.
It was still looking, wasn't it?
Yeah,
No, it
it's still
stopped looking.
Or,
Is it?
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh well.
Never happened.
Maybe not so common in the Kangyur. Okay.
Huh.
I wonder if it's in there at all.
No, it stopped.
It
You
did,
just
you
can't
just can't
see
see the
it.
bottom of the screen.
No, I saw that it was on it. It was looking inside of a folder, but it will give you a notice if there's nothing.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well,
That's, well,
there's
what
some
is,
kind of notice at the bottom. It stopped spinning and it said,
I think he might not spell it as BRT. How's that?
okay. It doesn't do that same pop-up.
I think it might be BTAG.
BRTAG is what I have. Oh. Oh. Yeah, his doesn't do that.
No. Okay, anyway, we can debate it later. Yeah, I don't know.
It's interesting. It's maybe a side project.
Yeah. You'll find the four. I don't know if they're called Kataki Chushi.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Rangde Tawani Kataki Chakya Shiam Karun Dang. Then he only lists the first one. Anything produced by causes is impermanent. Okay. Etc. Including the other three. Karun. And Tawakepacheni. So either that viewpoint of those four, or a more extraordinary viewpoint, which is that Dagme Tramo Topetawa,
That's
Oh.
the viewpoint in which you realize subtle lack of a self to things. The subtle lack of a self. He doesn't say to things. Okay.
Implying that that's not included in those four.
Now, there's a certain Buddhist school which is like the retards. Okay.
the short bus.
They're a small school and they cause trouble because they're Buddhist but they have weird viewpoints.
This
Okay.
is from back in the old days.
Yeah, I mean 2,000 years ago. I don't know what's their Sanskrit name, but you're probably going to have to put it here. Nimabupa. Okay. They're just boo-boos. Okay.
Big
Nimabupa.
troublemakers.
What is Nimabupa?
Okay. Chanda.
Oh,
I like the
Nimabupa.
mixed nuts.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
Vatsi Putriya. Okay. Vatsi Putriya. The Vati Putriyas. Yeah, because just it's so difficult to translate name Mabu. I have no idea.
Okay.
Place mother kid. Place not kid or
Place mama boy.
I mean, I would probably look that up in Manuel Williams and hope that there's some, that he knew something.
I suspect it is child because putra, like Shariputra, is child. What's Vati is maybe place.
Oh,
Okay.
Like Vastu.
name.
Yeah. No, Vat.
Va.
Let's look up Vati by itself. By the way, I'll teach you something cool. If you want a Sanskrit word by itself, but you don't want it in another context,
The bars?
you bar it. Yeah.
Oh.
Vaisuputriya.
Is it a place?
Sounds like it.
Well, let's go see. Okay.
It says a school,
Oh.
non-Buddhist though.
It is a Buddhist school.
Yeah.
Okay, there's Vati. There's Vati.
That's Putriya. I mean,
Yes,
I guess
but-
these are followers of a guy named Vatsiputra.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes
The
sense.
barber.
The
I
barber?
wish I was kidding.
Okay, well, anyway,
A barber.
here it calls the Nema Bupas Rangde,
Strong day. Okay.
Buddhist
Okay.
school.
Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry. It doesn't necessarily mean Buddhist school. Those whose own school is Nema Bupa.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it open.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe you gotta go look it up. Maybe look up Nema Bupa near Nangba.
Okay.
I just know they're troublemakers because they break some of our rules about.
Maybe near Namba. Or
Sorry, I was
near
in-
Chudapa. Oh, I'm sorry.
It was still working. Sometimes.
Kachi. Oh, this is a Kachi of the.
But look.
Here it says the Nema Bupas are similar to the non-Buddhists,
Interesting. Okay.
which implies they're Buddhist.
Does.
So the other
Okay.
time there were hits.
Mutek. Mangde Mutekpa.
This is weird.
I don't remember Mutekpa. Okum.
Buddhist, non-Buddhist schools.
Whoa.
I'm not going there.
Extremes.
Or, I mean, that's not.
That's weird. What's that?
I got it as name of a Buddhist school.
Who said
From where?
that?
Dictionary.
Who's?
JH, I forget what they stand for.
Hopkins.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, he should be correct. Anyway, I take it to be when you hear the whole sentence, you'll think it probably means Buddhist school.
Okay.
Okay. Even those who follow the what's it called? Vatsiputraya.
Yeah, followers
School.
of Vatsiputra.
Okay. And by the way, this brings up a subject for you. Are you going to epithetize these names, or are you going to put the Sanskrit name? Because you're going to get a bunch of these weird schools in your text, because your text is the viewpoints of these schools, right? And the Tibetans chose to translate the names.
Yeah.
So whether you do or not, that's up to you. Okay. I believe if you put Vatsi Putriya, you're gonna lose like 3 people. You know, I don't know. If there's any way you can economize it,
Okay.
I encourage you to. I don't know what to translate Nema Bupa, but there's probably.
Followers of the barber.
I like that.
But
Put an illustration.
Oh,
Love it.
there is razor hair.
I see Brutus the barbecue
Yeah,
cake
yeah,
in my
I can
mind,
tell
of course.
Just do that explicit pose.
This is how you frame a search when you want to see if anybody ever said the Nema Bupas are called Nema Bupas because, okay? So that's a useful search. That's a useful search. There's 3 ways you do it. You say Nema Bupa Ser, Nema Bupa She, or Nema Bupa Ni. That's the easiest way to find out if anyone ever glossed their name.
Okay.
Did anyone ever explain what their name means? Okay? And I'm not saying we're going to hit anything,
Sure.
but this is a cheap way to get there. Or you can look up through all the Nema Bupas there are.
Because whenever it beats someone on the playground, they cut his hair.
So here's the other way to frame that search. This is the other way to frame the search.
Okay.
Okay? Let's see how many hits we get in each search. Set this one going,
I mean,
and set this one going.
It's just the symbol in both cases.
Shay?
The
Oh,
left
that's
side
the
is
same
done.
result? No? Yeah.
No, this is Nema Bupa by itself.
It's the same result.
This is what those filters.
I know, but it just happens to be, in this case, the same result.
Yeah. This, without putting in your filters of so-called or what they call or words like that, you get 113 matches. You're going to
Oh, I
spend
see.
10 minutes going through them. If you restrict it to, that's why they're called Nema Bupa, you only get 3 hits. So it's more efficient.
Cool.
You're more likely to find someone explaining why. Okay? Here it says, Dene lo nigya depe Jesu. After 200 years, there came a monk named Nema Bupa. And he settled the argument that was going on. Okay.
Maybe.
Now whether that's our Nema Bupa or not, we don't know. Okay. But that's a history of the Vinaya. Okay.
Yeah.
Same.
Same quotation. Here it just says,
Oh, it's a Siddhanta text. Of course, it would be. Jamnu Shili Doji. I mean, by the way, this is in the the unbroken up data, so he might even end up talking about it more
oh yeah.
in this text. I mean, it'd be cute if it ends up being in this text.
No, yeah.
Mm.
It's just the visions of. Anyway, I think it's a Buddhist school.
I think it happens a bit in this text. Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, good.
Yeah, funny, right?
Rangde Nema Bupes. Those whose own school is called Nema Bupa. Okay, I would read it that way. Cause you protect yourself. It doesn't say in Buddhist or non-Buddhist.
Okay.
Those who follow the Nema Bupa,
Okay.
they kelem,
Except.
they accept, adopt,
So,
which is Judamepa.
not changing?
Not.
Indescribable. Okay?
Oh,
All right. Do things have a self-nature? Yes. What is it? Beyond words.
That's driving me crazy.
Okay.
That's a living school.
Yeah. But they also believe in a lack of a self-nature, where there is an emptiness of a tak chik rawang che,
That's nice.
misspelled here, dung wang che.
oh,
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
something to
Yes. Doc cheek language.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so yes, they believe in a self nature they call indescribable, but they also refuse the idea of a unchanging, singular, and self-controlled self. Therefore, it's not as if they don't accept the four principles.
Okay.
Double negative. It's not as if they don't accept the four seals. What's he saying?
He's saying they're Buddhists.
They're still Buddhists. Okay. Do they have a self? Yeah. What's it like? Beyond words. Do they accept that unchanging, singular, self-control self? No, they don't accept that. So, because they don't accept that, it's not as if they don't accept the four seals.
Okay.
Meaning, they do accept the four seals. Double negative, right? It's not as if she doesn't want to come tonight, she's just sick.
It says Jukha. It didn't say
Sorry?
may. That Dak may, the may goes with the Dak, not the Du.
They do.
So why do we
No,
say that
they
don't
accept dupa, the lack of a self,
is the
in the
emptiness?
form of one which is empty of. You see?
She. Yeah.
Yeah, don't read the Toma with Dak. Read the Toma with Dak Mepa. It's a positive, it's not descriptive. They accept a no-self nature, which they describe as the emptiness of blah, blah, blah. It's not, they agree that there doesn't exist a self which is empty of. You see what I mean? So that's called a phrasing error.
Okay.
Do you read it as
That's
Tombe
hard.
Dak, or do you read it as Tombe Dak Me?
A selfless emptiness.
Yeah.
No, just from
You feel it after a while. Okay. Nobody would say it this way. They agree that there is no self which is empty of being. You see what I mean? They would. That just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. And you wouldn't follow that by saying, but it's not as though they don't. Therefore, it's not as though they don't agree with the four. You see? Only if you read it as Rawan Ching Ki Don Be, comma Dagme, comma, does it make sense?
I mean, partially because it wouldn't
Because
be
of
saying
what
what
follows.
it's empty of also.
Yeah,
There would
or
have to
also
be-
because of what follows.
Okay.
Because it's followed by saying they do agree with the four seals, therefore.
Right. Okay.
Okay? But he just says it as a double negative.
I mean, wouldn't the dong still need something that it's empty of for them to put it there?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Okay, we have a few minutes, I don't know.
No,
Not really. No.
they're in trouble. if
Yeah,
we
we'd
leave
have
it
to-
then.
Okay,
I would love to
so we're going to get into, just to tell you where we're going next, we're going to get into the explanation of the different schools. We're going to treat outer and inner schools. We're going to start with the outer schools, non-Buddhist schools. And we're going to treat non-Buddhist schools in 3 steps. Number 1, how did they come in history? What was their appearance in history? Secondly, why are they called what they're called? And thirdly, what are their beliefs?
Oh, wouldn't that be great if he explains why these guys are called this? He
Yeah,
do
he
for us.
might do
We'll
it.
see. It's mentioned 6 times in his text.
Oh, good, he probably does.
a good thing.
I found a long description
They have to go.
of that,
Where?
that Princeton dictionary that you were signing.
I don't trust the Princeton Dictionary.
Okay.
But it could be cross-referenced to other places
It
that
just
you
said
could
your
translate.
leader's name is Basti Puter.
Yeah, I just don't trust that dictionary.
Yeah.
As far as I can tell, I've tried to use it a couple times, and it just quotes English translations made 150 years ago of Pali texts, and I got frustrated. I don't use it anymore. They don't know Tibetan, they don't know Sanskrit, they don't know Chinese. They're just quoting some bad English translations, in my opinion. I don't think there's nothing original in there. They just went through Rhys Davis's Pali translations and wrote stuff. It's disappointing to me. I've tried to use it a few times.
This you?
We gotta go again.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
Yeah, we don't want to go.
Yeah.
It's not that we want to go.
Yeah, we love this. This is the
It's just that was your stance.
We're not wrong, Wang Chen.
Oma,
We don't have power.
We don't have our own power.
we don't have power.
We're not autonomous beings.
We have DCI power.
Is that you?
Yinji, I will come tonight if I can. And if I feel sick, I won't come.
Can we dedicate?
So please apologize for me if I don't, because I'm pretty sick.
Can we get why they're not here?
Yeah.
Sashi Buki.